So you record and you're going to publish this? Is that right? Is that what you're
Maybe.
doing?
Depends on how funny it is, how comical you think a dick laser is.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Where'd you
I
get
saw
it?
it from dicklasers.com.
For real? That's where you got it from, or somebody just gave it to you?
No. I bought it. I paid $25 for my dick
You
laser.
literally paid money for that?
Yeah. So here.
Why would you get a vagina one? Are you gay? Are you coming out of the closet?
No, I just think dicks are funnier than vaginas. So there, I just texted you.
Okay.
You're. I just texted you.
I'm gonna share that. Hang on, let me share my screen.
And it has 4 different dicks that you can choose from.
Well, let's go through them. I think. Oh my god! Okay, wait. Let me share my screen.
I'm sorry. It has 5 different dicks to choose from.
Well, we got issues, everybody. We got issues. But send it to I Am That Bitch podcast.
This is getting complicated.
It's not that complicated.
Yeah, I sent the email. I sent you an email. Your hello email, and it's the name of the email is Dick Pay. so don't let Tony see it.
Well, I'm going to show it. See here's Larry's dick mail. Share. Let's see. Can you see it?
I can see your email.
Oh, where'd it go?
There it is. There it is. Yeah, we can see it.
So, okay, that you spent $45 to have a dick laser.
No, I didn't spend 45. I spent 25.
Oh, 25. I thought I heard 45.
Yeah. No, and then also on the other end of it, it's a double-ended utility. So one end is the dick lasers, which you have 5 different dicks to choose from, and then the other end is just like a regular laser pointer. It has just a like a dot laser pointer, and let's see. Is it up?
Can you see it?
Oh, no.
Hold on. Stop sharing the screen so I can see.
So see, I mean, I can just do a regular dot,
Okay.
as well. And then there's also like the flashlight. If you want to give it a 30-degree, where's your dick? And then the other one is.
If you have to search with a flashlight, ladies, leave the room.
And then it has a black light too. So if you go to the hotel to show your dick, then you can look at the covers before you lay down on the bed and make sure that.
Oh, you never lay down.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that, but yeah. So it's got these 3 functions on the other end, and then on the other end down here, this is where it's hard. I can't make it. I can't get it far enough away from my hat for you to be able to see the various shapes. So I mean, you can now that you know it's. I mean, there's one.
Okay, one.
Is that the one that I sent? That's the one that I sent. Let's see if I can get it. This one's just a. Let's see if I can get it back as far as I can.
All right.
Yeah, you just can't do it. So you kind of see that it's a dick there.
A little bit, but there's something in the middle.
Yeah, I can't get it far enough away from me for it to focus, but on the wall it looks great. Well, I mean, if you like looking at dicks, it looks great. But
okay, so first issue is you spending $25 on a dick laser.
You probably need to be about 6 feet away from the surface that it's landing on for it to really look good. But yeah. No, I was watching the Theo Vaughn's podcast, right? And which is a great podcast. I recommend it.
Oh my god, he's so funny.
And he had Danny McBride on there, and Danny McBride is one of my favorites. I mean, he's just amazing. He did Kenny Powers. They just wrapped season 4 of The Righteous Gemstones, so that's another one of his shows. He's just a genius when it comes to comedy, and he brought one of these as a gift to Theo. And he's like, hey, look at your shoe. And Theo's like, oh, my God, what's that? He's like, it's a dick. There's a dick on your shoe. He's like, oh, my God. And he's like, here, I brought this for you. So then they were shining dicks on each other. So it was pretty funny. So I looked it up. And
Theo Vaughn, he's comical. Oh, my God. The shit that comes out of his mouth, Larry. Like,
oh, yeah.
He says, talking about a kid, he goes, yeah, those kids that got autism.
Yeah.
I'm like, but Tony seems to think it's a skit. He doesn't think he's that dumb.
Oh, I don't think so either. No, it's definitely a bit.
I think it's genuine that he fucks up words like that.
No, it's a plan. I mean, he does it too often. I mean, it's a pattern interrupt that he's just perfecting because he doesn't do it all the time. If you watch his comedy specials, he doesn't do it that way. He's not that way all the time. So it's definitely a bit.
Did you see him talking to Trump about doing coke and how disappointed he can't do coke anymore because of fentanyl?
I did see that clip, and I actually watched that episode of his podcast, but I didn't like wasn't glued to it, so I missed some of it. But yeah, I did hear that skit.
The other podcast I like watching is Bad Friends.
Which one is that? Who's that? Is that Bobby Lee
and the redhead something Santino?
It's Bobby Lee and
I can look it up and share my screen.
I'm looking it up too.
It's
Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
And Santino, the way he makes fun of Bobby Lee.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious. Yes,
it's hilarious. Or his mom. Hi, I'm Bobby Mom.
Yeah, I used to love. I used to love listening to Tiger Lily when Bobby Lee was with his ex-wife. I think they were married, and they had a great show. And she was so fine, and you're just like, how does that even work?
I'm Googling because he probably has money.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
Bobby Lee and ex-wife?
Yeah. Can't think of her name.
Kun? Kate. Yeah, he's not an attractive guy.
No, but she's smoking.
That was his ex-wife?
Yeah, dude, right?
Yeah, she was there for clout and kind of. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, she was something else.
Well, this started our podcast good. I'm gonna keep all this shit in too. So.
Do you understand how bad I've wanted to share my dick laser with someone, and I just don't have the opportunity because I'm never on podcasts where. Well, I knew you would appreciate it. You know, I know you love a good dick, and so I had this one right here, and I'm like, this is gonna be great. I finally have an opportunity to show off my dick laser.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious! Now we need a vagina one. So should I get a vagina one?
I think they have it. Go to dicklasers.com, LAZERS, dicklasers.com, and you can see all the different dicks that are on the one that I have. And let's see, I think they have a boob one. I don't know if they have a.
Oh, a boob one. Oh my
gosh! New release, the Naughty Laser.
Are you?
Oh, so on the Naughty Laser, oh yeah, they have a vagine. They have boobs and a booty and an open mouth with the tongue sticking out. Yeah, they got all kinds of things. The official Naughty Laser.
You have to send me that. Okay, so
they're gonna have to sponsor this show. Oh, how funny! Danny McBride is actually on their website.
The show.
Yeah, dude. That's funny. They've got Danny McBride and Theo Vaughn on here. It's crazy. Conan O'Brien. I guess Conan's done it. Jimmy Kimmel's the sponsor. BET, TMZ, Jackass, The Breakfast Club. Wow.
Wow.
They are everywhere.
Well, they need to sponsor me.
Yeah,
or
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, me. Well,
their sales pitches finally be funny.
What is it?
The headline on their landing page is "Finally be funny." Embarrass your neighbors on their evening walks. Spice up the drive-in movie. Make your buddy laugh when they're feeling down. Shun out on the head of the office dickhead.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm going to do that. I am going to get one, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start recording it at the market.
That'd be amazing. Yes, that's great content.
Like just sitting there, like not looking, and then just have like the dick flashing on people, and have people just recording people's reaction. That would be insane.
That would be insane.
Okay, I'm going to buy one. What's the website?
Dicklasers.com. And it's spelled lasers with a Z.
Do they ship to Canada? Because I'm in Canada.
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Dicklaser.com. No.
Lasers. Dicklazers. Plural.
Okay, one moment, please. There we go. The Dick Laser. How much is it for Canadians? $29.
All right, so it's only $5 more. You can afford that.
Always. It's always more expensive in Canada.
Well, y'all got poutine up there, so y'all got to pay the price.
Poutine, and we have poutine. All right. Well, should I introduce the show, or we just continue talking?
I don't know, man. I'm just hanging out. It's Friday. It's been a long week. It's been a busy week. And I'm actually able to tell a dick joke or two, so I'm just having fun.
This is good. So, well, welcome everybody to I Am That Bitch podcast. This is Larry Roberts from Red Hat Media. And I'm going to do
No. After all the dick, we can't we can't promote my business because
they're still going to know who you are. They're going to look up Larry Roberts.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Okay, well, okay. You want me to scratch that out? I'll scratch that out.
No, I
like editing.
Don't edit.
But anyway, so I met this guy. Met this guy at Podfest, and we clearly hit it off. And I've been begging him since January to do my podcast. It's now May 16th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. May 16th.
We got right on it.
That's how long.
We got right on it.
I had Paul Votto on, for crying out loud, before you.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Votto doesn't have a red hat, so, I mean, of course he's available.
I should text him and say, you want to come on to this podcast right now? So you need a red hat to be unavailable.
Just to get noticed, man. Most people don't even know my name, but they know my red hat, so it works out.
Should I turn this into a red hat?
No, you shouldn't.
Keep it black and white?
Keep it black and white, yeah.
I'm going to ruin my bad hair already.
Yeah, don't mess up your hair.
You today.
You got all your Aquanet up in there and everything. You're going to smash that hair down.
I used Aquanet. Look, I can still run my fingers through my hair, but it's just I didn't put enough product in it.
It's got so much body. It's so fluffy.
It's curly. That's what happens.
Yeah.
It's called the just fucked look.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't need to know that, but appreciate you.
Listen, it got me a lot of attention back in the day, let me tell you.
I'm sure it did. Yeah, I'm sure it did.
And I had a bad attitude, too.
That probably helped, too.
I still have a bad attitude.
Guys like bad attitudes. They'll tell you they don't, but they do.
Well, I think it was a bit too much, actually. I think, because, they would go, I'd be walking by, they'd grab my arm. I'm like, who the fuck are you to touch me? Like, I was, almost bad attitude / extremely angry.
That doesn't sound bad attitude. Yeah, you're just angry.
Well, who are you to touch me? You need permission.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine just going up and grabbing someone. That's kind of a very forward approach.
Well, they were trying to get my attention. Well, they got it. They got the wrong kind, though.
Yeah, funny story. My wife and I had been married for about 3 years, and we went to a wedding. And it's really not a funny story. It's really a sad story. But we went to a wedding, and it was like the after party after the reception and everything. So it's back at the hotel, and it's just the closest of friends, everybody. And we may or may not have been liquored up at the time, but she insisted I was flirting with this other chick. And I most definitely was not. I still stand on that today. I was not flirting with this chick in any way, shape, fashion, or form. But in her mind, I was. So she jumped up, and she had already taken off her shoes because we were hanging out in a hotel, right, in a hotel room. And she jumped up, and she grabbed her shoes, and she shot out of the hotel room because she's pissed off because I'm flirting with this other chick. And I'm like, oh. So I get up, and I chase after her, and she's hauling ass down the hallway of that hotel to go to the elevator. And she had her shoes in her right hand. And I reached out, and we're like speed walking, right? And I reached out, and I grabbed her by the base of her elbow on her left arm. And as soon as I grabbed that elbow, that right hand swung around, and her stiletto caught me right here.
Do you have a scar?
Right. Oh, yeah, I have a scar. You can't really see it probably on the camera, but there's a scar right there. She gave me a third nostril, and you can still feel the indentation in my nose here. But I had to have plastic surgery, the whole 9 yards. I mean, my face just exploded. It was insane.
So like you were in like an abusive relationship, it sounded like.
I wouldn't go that far, but that night was definitely abusive.
That was abusive. That was shit. I've never, no matter how angry I was, I've never hit somebody with my shoe. My fist, maybe, but
no. Yeah, no. She took that. I mean, look, I was a quarter inch from being a pirate. I mean, it was literally right here.
Oh my God, so much shit could have went wrong.
Oh yeah, it could have been bad. But thankfully, all I needed was nasal surgery, which was cool. I needed to have my nose fixed anyways because it had a little crook to it from all those kickboxing days back in the day. So
yeah, because you used to fight, right?
Yeah, I used to do a little kicking and punching back in the day. So
I like it.
It was fun. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should talk about your business or not.
It's fine. We're just having fun. It's okay to have a business and have fun at the same time. We're not coming here to tell you how to be the best entrepreneur in the world or how to run your social media or anything like that. We're just here to have a conversation, hang out, and get to know each other a little bit better, and hopefully provide some value at the same time. So,
I don't know. Well, anyway, I like the inappropriate jokes and the dick laser. I actually kind of like it. I'm gonna buy one for sure.
yeah, 100%.
I just thought how funny it was. Not that you had a dick laser, how funny you thought it was that you had a dick laser.
I'm really only 12. I'm 12 years old. I'm only 12. Yeah.
So, did you always did you want to be a comedian growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I was always a class clown, always acting silly, and really wanted to do it. But I started podcasting in 2014, and my first show was a comedy show, and it was pretty raunchy, but it was so much fun. But at the time, I mean, even in 2014, shit, how old was I? I was already 42, 43, probably 42 when I got started. So, I mean, I was already old as shit, right? Maybe I was 41. Yeah, something like that.
Older than that. We're not old as shit.
Well, I'm nearly 53 now. So, okay. Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about me. You're still very young. Don't worry about it. But I'm old as shit. So, but yeah, man, it was hard because we actually took the show to a club here in Dallas, and we ran it as a live stage show as well, and that was a ton of fun. But I found it at that age, especially being out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning at the club, didn't quite have the same effect that it had in your 20s going to the club, and it was super difficult to maintain that lifestyle. And if you're just breaking onto the comedy scene at 41, 42 years old, you're still having to wait till basically the club closes before you even get a set as an open micer. You're going to be the last one to go up. So you're going to go up at 1:55. There's going to be 2 people in the club, and you're going to be telling jokes to air. And it's just like, oh my God, yeah, it's super tough. So it's not a middle-aged older person's game unless they're, if cocaine was still a thing, then it'd probably still work. But
well, it is still a thing. You just have to be okay with fentanyl.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on that. Thank you. But
I have to tell you though, my brother did fentanyl back in the day because my brother's an ex-heroin addict, and he said fentanyl was probably the best high he's ever had. I'm not promoting it, but he's like that. I couldn't believe that he said that to me.
Dude, I would never. It's just like anything. Even back in the day, I never was around needles, or anytime any kind of hard stuff came out, I was gone. Yeah. I mean, I did coke a couple of times, but that was just as far as I went, and it was never.
I've never done coke. I've never done coke. I've only done weed and shrooms. I'd like to do like an ayahuasca trip or a DMT trip. That I would like to do.
Yeah. I don't do anything today. I mean, I do nothing. So
I don't drink. Do you drink?
No, I don't drink. I don't do anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty lame. I was on the phone the other day with an old friend. Excuse me. And Tony comes downstairs and he's listening to the conversation. I get off the phone and he's like, "God, thank God we're boring." Like the drama that people have in their lives.
Yeah.
Like, thank God we're boring. I'm like, right? Like it was just, you get off the phone, it's like, holy shit. Like the people, like at this age, at 53, almost 53, I totally forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But
no, that worked out really well. I didn't hear it or anything.
Okay.
I heard it.
At 53, I don't want fucking drama. I don't want it.
Yeah, there's no time for it, man. I can't even imagine it. There's no way. All the shit that went on in the 20s and 30s. Oh my God.
Aren't you grateful that we weren't recorded doing the shit that we did?
Oh man. If there were cameras back then, we'd all be in a world of shit.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
we would all be in a world of shit.
Oh yeah, no. Damn.
I mean, this is an example. So I was definitely not a very nice person in my 20s, and I may have cheated on my first wife, and she may have set us up.
Allegedly.
Yeah. And I may have been at my friend's apartment and he and I may have been in a different building in the same apartment complex across from his apartment, visiting some friends of the opposite gender. And she may have said, "Hey, I'm going to come to his house, and we're going to talk." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Well, little did I know that she made that call from like right around the corner. So I told my buddy, I said, "Hey, bro, we got to go because she's on her way to your crib." And he's like, "All right, all right, all right." So we get our shit, and we don't even get dressed. I mean, we put on underwear and we run across the parking lot from that building back to his apartment. And lo and behold, she sat there watching us run across the parking lot. So imagine if she'd had a cell phone, there would be footage of me and my friend in our skivvies running from one building to the next across a apartment complex parking lot. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So needless to say, I was busted.
Oh my God. Yeah, I never did that.
Yeah.
Running around naked, but yeah, just the nightclubbing and stuff like that.
Kalani, that's how you say her name.
Who?
But I've been sitting here trying to figure out how to say her name. They call her Kalani, I think.
Who
Bobby Lee's ex-wife.
Are you talking about Bobby Lee's wife?
Yeah. I could have swore she went by Kalani.
Are you still thinking about her?
No, I just clicked off of something and it went back to Google with her pictures all over Google, and I was like, oh yeah, I think they called her Kalani. Or Kalali? I don't know.
I don't know how he got that chick. Like that's yeah. You know, like even what's like you just look at the there's Dick Lasers. I'm just scrolling through. You see all these rich guys with these beautiful women, you know, and they're like if they had like not a penny to their name, there's no way that chick would be with you.
No, not at all.
You know, and I'm just thinking like, you know.
I mean, I've got a lot of money, and chicks still won't be with me. It's the weirdest thing. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Hey, ladies.
I have a lot of American money, but it wouldn't spend as much as in Canada, so I'm poor from a Canadian perspective.
Actually, no, you'd be worth 40% more.
How's that?
Because it costs me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
40.
My math isn't mathing this morning.
Clearly.
It's so funny because I'm running an ad, and there's a friend of mine that's doing a conference, and she's like, "Hey man, I'm having a hard time selling ads. Would you mind? Would you be interested in buying an ad?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm in." And so I said, "I'll do a half page." She's like, "All right, cool." And I go, "Okay, what are the dimensions for the ad?" And she's like, "Well, it's not 8x10; it's half of that." So she goes, "It's 4x5." And let's do the math there. So if it's a full page is 8x10. A half a page is 4x5. Guess what? That's only a quarter of a page. The half page is actually 8x5.
Right.
You following me? Okay.
Yeah, because you're cutting it both ways.
Exactly. So, because she halved everything, which took it down to a quarter. So in all of her documentation, even on the checkout page of her site, everything says a half page ad is a 4x5. And I'm like, "Sweetie, you got to get all that changed." She's like, "That might be why I'm not selling any ads." Like, maybe.
I like how you said, "Sweetie." How did you say that, sweetie? You got to get that change with your Texan accent.
I don't have a Texas accent.
You do. Do I have an accent?
Yeah, you have a little bit of accent, yeah.
You have the accent.
Okay, fine.
What do I sound
you have
like?
the accent.
What do I sound like?
Like a bitch.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It just comes natural.
No.
I made my podcast. I am that bitch.
I mean, there's a hint of Canadian in there, a boot and all that.
I don't say that. I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Sorry.
Not.
I'm sorry. You say sorry.
Okay, I do say sorry, but spell the word.
It's SORRY.
Sorry.
So if you have two consonants, two of the same consonants actually just two consonants back to back, that takes the vowel and makes the vowel sound long. So so short. I'm sorry. In order for the vowel to sound long, you have to have a consonant and then another vowel. So that would be sorry is SOREY. Sorry is SORRY.
You're saying sorry, like what Indians wear. Sorry.
What's a fucking? I don't even know what that is. What's a sorry?
Sorry, the Indians wear. You're saying sorry.
Yeah.
That's a sorry.
SORRY.
No.
There's probably a SARI, I'm guessing. I don't know how you spell sorry. Indian sorry.
American.
I don't know.
Your American English is fucked. So
it's SAREE. See, and really that's Sare. Indians, that'd be like Sari. Sari.
Okay, you done?
Sorry, tangent.
Okay. So,
Tangent.
well, when I moved to Maine, now that accent was something else, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand them. I could, like, we owned, do you know what a Tim Hortons is? You've been to Canada.
I haven't been to Canada.
You've never been to Canada? You've been to Toronto, you said?
I've been to, well, I guess so. I've been to Mississauga for work.
Okay, so do you know what a
I
Tim
forgot about
Hortons
that.
is?
No, it's a grocery store,
It's a
though, isn't
kid.
it?
It's a what?
Like a grocery store?
No, it's a coffee shop. Like our
That's
morning,
close.
like Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
It's Dunkin' Donuts, right? So it's very popular. I don't go there, but I used to own two, and we own them
I don't
in
go there,
Maine.
but I owned two. How does that
I,
work? Did you not ever go to the stores that you owned?
I used to, but
Oh, okay.
since we've come back, I just no, I don't go. So I hired. So in Maine, the accent is very very different. I couldn't do
Yeah.
drive through because I couldn't understand a word that they were saying. Um, Oh, it's just the shit that we would see. Like people, it'd be deer hunting season, a guy coming through with guns. So I'm Canadian. So we're not, you're in Texas. So you see guns all the time. We
I
don't
went to
see that
Subway
up here.
yesterday, and the dude had one on a guy in short basketball shorts had a gun strapped to his side. I'm like, what's the point of that?
Well, we don't see that. So I'm handing out coffee through the drive through and I'm seeing guns. And then I see a dead deer hanging upside down. And I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck did we come? Like, I could, like, I was like, I thought it was in an alternate universe.
Yeah.
And I hired a whole bunch of these girls, mostly Puerto Ricans, but they would bring all their friends in and say, Val, come, tell my friend sorry, sorry. And I'm like, sorry. They're like, see how she says sorry? And they all laugh. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm like, spell the word. Anyway.
That's funny.
But they said stupid shit. Like anything with an A ended with an R. So I got an idea.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza, with pizza. And then Bar Harbor. It was bad. I packed the car in the dooryard, which is like Boston.
Yeah.
Packed the car in the dooryard. You got your pocketbook. It was annoying. Very annoying, but comical.
Definitely different. No, I worked hard not to have a Texas accent, but as I've gotten older and if I'm more relaxed, if I'm not really trying to enunciate, like when I'm on Good Morning Texas or whatever, I enunciate very clearly there. So I typically don't have an accent when I'm in that mode, but when I'm just relaxed and chilling and hanging out, yeah, it definitely comes out.
I hear it a little bit. Sometimes it's more than other times, definitely.
Yeah. And depending on who I'm around, if I'm around some country folk, I'll really, back when I used to sell cars, you let some good old boy, cowboy farmer type come up on the lot to buy a Dodge truck, and I was Texan.
I was Texan. I need that money.
Yep.
One of these days I'll get down there for sure. I'd love to see Texas. I'd like to move to Texas. I'd like to leave this country, but let's not go down there. I'm not bitter.
No, not at all.
No. Texas or Florida. One of
Yeah,
those
Florida's
states.
cool. Florida's just so humid, man, and the weather is so, it's pouring down rain at noon and it is hot as hell at 2. I mean, it's just, and we kind of have that here, but not very often. But every time I'm in Florida, it's that way. I mean, I've been to Florida a lot, and it's that way every time I'm there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you're doing Podfest again this year.
Oh yeah, in January, sure.
You have to get me a speaking gig, remember?
I'll do my best. I will do my best.
I totally missed the open call.
We're going to open it back up. We'll probably open up speaker submissions probably somewhere around September, something like that.
Can you let me know, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it'll be good with the new thing that I'm launching. It's going to be so good.
Right on. Yeah, it'll be great.
I'm so excited.
We're about to go to VidFest. Well, it's still a couple months away, but we're doing VidFest in Atlanta, August 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Hotlanta. What day? August. Hotlanta. Can you say
21.
the Ultimate Podcast Workshop?
The Ultimate Podcast Workshop.
Thank you. I'm going to save that because I've been waiting for that. Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Ultimate Podcast Workshop.
Love it. Best radio voice ever. So August what?
21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Oh. Maybe I come? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you come.
We'll see.
Maybe you go to the event too.
What event?
VidFest.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I just got your foot. Slow, totally slow. Let me tell you, since menopause, I'm dumb now.
that's so funny. I wish I had that excuse. I'm just dumb.
I, you're not dumb. You're far from dumb. You're one of the smartest guys I know. But I literally, I had a doctor's appointment. He's like, "So what's going on?" I'm like, "I'm dumb now." And he's like, "So brain fog?" And I'm like, "No, I'm literally dumb. Like I can't math anymore. I'm just stupid."
It happens, man. Age is an interesting thing. I say interesting, but I mean that it's just it's mind blowing. Honestly,
Shit.
it's just so yeah. It is that it is shit. It sucks.
So I'm gonna go to the Kill Tony thing on you. So what was that experience like? How did you get, first of all, how did you get on Kill Tony? And twice? And by the way, everybody, he's actually in the Liver King documentary on Netflix right now.
Right
Just
now,
saying.
I'm in the
That's
number
my
3
friend.
movie in the world on Netflix right now.
Yeah,
So
that's my friend. I know him. I know him. Anyway, how did you get on Kill Tony?
they just came to Dallas and they started touring and they came to Dallas. Actually, both times they came to Dallas. And back then, it was still kind of it wasn't an underground show, but it wasn't nearly what it is today. I mean, they're selling out Madison Square Garden now, and
Mm-hmm.
they went to one of the comedy clubs here in Dallas called Hyenas, and a group of us went. And we back then, you literally just put your name in a bucket, and if they pulled your name, you get to go up and do your best or worst 60 seconds of stand up, and then they critique you, and by critique you, I mean they roast you. So, so you got to be ready. But we had worked on some skits, not skits, but we worked on some bits, I say written some jokes. They were terrible, obviously. But we were ready to go. And my name got called, and another one of my friends, his name got called as well. And we went
Wow.
up and did our thing. And I mean, it was an amazing experience. It's so, because, you're kind of starstruck because, I mean, I still am. I don't watch it as much, but back then I was a huge Kill Tony fan. And actually, when we took our podcast to a live stage show, it was inspired by Kill Tony. So we would have
I
never
was going to
thought to
ask
do
you, did
that.
you do it before Kill Tony, or
No,
was it
no,
inspired by?
it was inspired by Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And we ended up shopping our show around Dallas, and we went to all kinds of different places. I mean, we hit up Hooters. We used to have this restaurant here in town that was called, God, what was it called? Redneck Heaven. And we used to hang out at Redneck
Welcome to
Heaven
Texas, y'all.
yes, it was the most amazing place in the world. But we called it, actually it was like a stripper school is what it was, because
Oh,
the young women there, they were on the verge of being strippers. They wore lingerie. I mean, it was an insane, and it's shut down now. That's how crazy it got there. But
okay.
we shopped it there, and we got real close to making a deal with Redneck Heaven, but it didn't work. And we ended up putting it at a place that it was just a sports bar here in town, and it was under new management. And the dude's like, "Yeah, let's give it a shot, see how it works." So we did it, and it took off. It did extremely well. And then over the years, it evolved into an open mic. And at one point, it was the largest mic in all of Dallas-Fort Worth outside of the comedy clubs. So,
Oh,
people would come from all over to go to this mic. It was huge. It did great. And it was hosted at that place for probably about 8 years. And then the club shut down, and that killed the show. So,
geez.
yep.
And did you're the guy that you did it with? He went off to be who and what?
His name is Jamie Gravitt. He's still doing comedy full time now. The podcast got him some attention, and he ended up touring with Eddie Griffin. And
Oh,
for 2 years, he was the opener for Eddie Griffin in Las Vegas at the New Sahara. So he even got DVD credits for that special. So that was kind of
nice.
cool. Yeah. So it did a lot for him, and he's still doing comedy right now. I just went and saw him. I don't know, probably a month ago here in town.
Yeah, I
But
saw
he was
that.
down in Austin working, and I mean he's crushed it and just living his best comedy life.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I'm grateful that you came onto my podcast today and that we literally just shot the shit. Like
Oh, are
just
we
had a
done?
conversation. Yeah, I think so.
No, okay.
What do you
Well,
think? You
was
want
it
to keep
something I
going?
said?
It's 40 minutes.
You're like, well, fuck this guy. So,
No.
no, no, it's all good, man.
To do.
No, I do. I have a ton of work. I actually, I got to leave. I'm going to do a podcast in a studio down in Dallas. I don't even know where it's at. So I got this bonus episode in today, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm grateful that you finally came on. For those, again, it's Larry Roberts. We've partnered up. He's coming to Toronto, everybody. We're going to do the Ultimate Podcast Workshop together. It's a 2-day event, October 8th and 9th. And see, I totally screwed up. The thing that you taught me that I do in my podcast, at the beginning, I say, please like and subscribe or share. Now it's going to be at the end. And I just did it. So there you have it.
All right, good job.
I will put Larry's details in the notes. So if you want to follow him, give him a shout out, any questions, send it to him.
Yeah. I mean, anything you want to know about the dick laser, please hit me up. I am a unlicensed representative.
Here too.
Yeah, do it for real.
Because I want to buy myself one.
Yeah. So I could sell the shit out of these. I guarantee it.
At the market on the weekends.
You got to make some videos. It'll be amazing.
Totally going to do it. Inspired by Larry Roberts.
There you go. All right.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming
on. See you soon.
See everybody.
Bye.